It's time for baseball in the Bay Area as we welcome you to the Oakland Coliseum tonight. Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Minnesota Twins and the Oakland A's. Matt Olson, with the season winding to a close, the AL's leading hitter makes his case for a batting crown. Next. Trevor Cahill gets the starting nod for the A's in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, when you think of Trevor Cahill, you think of one thing: power sinker. A lot of guys around the league refer to this guy as he throws a bowling ball. Sinker, slider guy, two-pitch guy, will occasionally throw a changeup. The key to Trevor Cahill, getting that power sinker in the strike zone. And if he is, you're going to see a boatload of ground balls.
Zach Granite the next to bat. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And a swing and a miss, so a first pitch strike as we're underway here this evening. And Dan Vero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Well, Matty, the one thing that jumps off the page at me is the fact that this team leads the league in doubles, putting themselves in scoring position time and time again. Instead of having to get a few knocks, one base hit gets you right back in the ball game. This offense creates a lot of opportunities.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Lifetime line against Trevor Cahill, just 3 for 14. Starting to get a bit chilly here tonight, 57 degrees at game time. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Cahill, 30 years of age. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he squares up on this one, deep to straightaway right. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Batting third, the right fielder number 16.
Now at the plate, Domingo Santana. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play. First pitch on its way. Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. Around first, digging for 2. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Standing in now, Brian Dozier. He swings and grounds it to short. Taken in by Simeon. And a super play to gun his man down as the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. Jake Odorizzi gets the ball for the Twins in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Into the box, Steve Lombardozzi. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. In there for strike one, 0-1. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Behind 0-2 now. Bounce to first. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He hit over 450 last month. Nobody could figure out how to get him out, and I'm telling you, he's not cooling down. He's the guy I'm watching.
Digging in, Ryan Baker. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here it comes. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. A ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed. Forget it. Long gone. Home run. A solo shot that time for Matt Olson. Home run number 39 on the season for him, and the A's are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Bases empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
Here's the German-born catcher, Bruce Maxwell.
Maxwell.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Santana is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Here's Miguel Sano. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Hey, if he's going to be able to dot up his sinker down and away like that all game, you are in for a situation where you're going to see a lot of ground balls and a lot of weak contact.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And let's take a look at the guy playing shortstop up the chute today, and that's Marcus Semien. This has been a work in progress. He's had to grind, take countless hours of ground balls and work on his accuracy. But don't get it twisted. He's made some big highlight reel plays, and if you miss middle, we all know the power he has.
Swing and a ground ball to third. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a one-out base runner.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. Low changeups usually get guys out in front. He was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Into the box, Eddie Rosario. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 11 home runs and 64 runs batted in. The 1-0. Hard liner to center field. Baker is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting 8, catcher, Sean McDonald.
Coming to the plate now, Sean McDonald, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit down the line at first. But a foul ball here, 0-1. 0-1 count, and the pitch.
That's a ball.
Another slow breaking ball that misses down low.
Yeah.
Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Kepler, the runner at first with two gone. High in the air out towards shallow right. Joyce is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. One left for Minnesota. It remains 1-0. So digging in now, Chris Davis. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. This is line to left. Rosario is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And let's focus our attention on second baseman Brian Dozier. We know what he can do from the offensive standpoint, light tower power. But he doesn't get enough credit for his defense, his ability to manipulate the bag and do all this while his hair never moves.
Stepping in, Matt Joyce. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Standing in, Marcus Semien will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First delivery to him on the way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Now the 2-0. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Now the 2-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Granite waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Eduardo Escobar standing in, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Eduardo Escobar.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Davis. He's right there, and it's a very quick out, number 1. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. Stepping into the box, Zach Granite, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. 1 out, nobody on. Liner in there for a base hit.
No, who's in there?
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pot committed and grinded out a nice knock.
Now a move over to first. Runner back safely. So here's Joe Mauer. He'll swing and send a soft liner out to right center. Oh, and he botches it. Granite rounds third and is digging for the plate. The tag, and he is out.
The right fielder, number 16, Domingo.
At the plate, Domingo Santana, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just caught the inside corner with a sinker.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
Slider stayed too low, ball 2.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
The 2-1. Skied into straightaway right. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Twins wind up stranding 1. They're down 1-0. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty, the next to hit, comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Stephen Piscotty.
First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. A bouncer up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. Grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Grounded to third. This could be two. The Dozier for one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Stepping in now, Steve Lombardozzi. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 0-1 delivery. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Nothing doing there for the A's. They lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Brian Dozier, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Brian Dozier.
First delivery to him on the way. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. One and two. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Here's Miguel Sano. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The windup and the 0-1. Way out in front. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Count remains at 0-2. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Coming to the plate now, Ryan Baker. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Center fielder, number 37.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a strike. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Grounded softly to the right. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, first baseman, Olsen.
In now, Matt Olson. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. That's wide, 2-0.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
The 2-0 on the way. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. And this pitch is swung on and missed. And the AL's leading hitter is set down on strikes. 2 away.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Hit in the air to right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A's are gone in order, but they lead it 1-0. Into the box now, Eddie Rosario. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Swing and a miss, 1-1. Late that time for a strike. Missed with a slider.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first down.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
In now, Sean McDonald. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Joyce. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Eduardo Escobar.
At the plate, Eduardo Escobar. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
Count now a ball and a strike. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Center fielder number 8, Zach Granite.
Zach Granite the next to bat. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. Escobar leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're one strike away from being shut out through 5.
Chapman is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. One left for Minnesota. They still trail 1-0. Here's Chris Davis now. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And a fastball just a bit high.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitch stead either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Started that swing a bit too early. Yanked on the ground down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Another try at 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Here's Matt Joyce now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well hit to right. But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball. The 0-1 on its way. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. 0-2. Here it comes. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs, too. That's excellent pitching.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. hit pretty well out toward right center field. Chasing after it is Granite, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. The relay. Throw won't get him.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Into the box now, Stephen Piscotty, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. And this one gets away. The runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2. Bouncer down the line. That ball's foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Ball 2.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
The 2-2. Popped him up. Mauer has room in foul territory, and he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. Tapper up the line. Throw to the plate, and he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, Nero, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate 2-strike approach. This is one of those players, and that's exactly what he did. Shortened his stroke a little bit, didn't try and do too much, and came through for the team.
And this one's in the dirt. No movement on base. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Little dribbler down the line. Foul ball, however, strike 1. The 1-1. Oh, and it's Taylor made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. A's have to settle for just the 1. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the A's 2 and the Twins nothing. Blake Trinan will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Blake Trinan.
Stepping into the box, Joe Mauer, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Oh, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
The 1-2. hit to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, right fielder, Domingo Santana.
Now batting, Domingo Santana. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Brian Dozier now, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And 2 count. Here's the pitch. Slider whipped on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Down go the Twins in order. They trail it here 2-0. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Steve Lombardozzi. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Lombardozzi.
First offering on its way. Here's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Grounded to first. Mauer is there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in, Ryan Baker. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. One out, nobody on. Ground ball right side. Backhanded. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, first baseman, Olson.
Matt Olson will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one right down Main Street. Two out, nobody on. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
chopped weakly to the left. Escobar right there. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time. And we'll have to see how they want to score that play.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Here's the German-born catcher, Bruce Maxwell. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Pulled toward right center field. Santana will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. The A's strand one, but they're on top 2-0. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland, the A's are on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Here's Miguel Sano, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. A solo shot that time for Miguel Sano. 24 home runs for him on the season, and the Twins cut the lead in half here. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Daniel Calhoun.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Base is empty here with nobody out. Fastball called for strike two. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Another 0-2 home. Fouled off. Another 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
The left fielder, number 20.
Now at the plate, Eddie Rosario. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Standing in now, Sean McDonald. A ball and no strikes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Bases are empty here with two men out. One and two, here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right. Joyce is there, and the inning is over. Twins do draw closer, however, and they do it via the solo home run. Get up and stretch. It's the A's 2 and the Twins 1. Anibal Sanchez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Sanchez.
Striding in for Oakland, Chris Davis.
For the Athletics, left fielder, Chris Davis.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Down the third baseline. And a foul ball here, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball one.
1-1.
Shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Matt Joyce.
Here's Matt Joyce now. As he'll take a look at ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. He pulls this one into right. Santana back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Into the box, Marcus Semien. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Fastball. Ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. Has a look. Now the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Granite waits on it. And that retires the side. 1 left for Oakland. They lead it 2-1. Eduardo Escobar standing in.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The 1-0. Now a swing and a ball grounded to second. Lombardozzi gloves it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. There's a look at how we got to where we are. A's leading this one here in Oakland as we draw nearer to the finish line. Zach Granite the next to bat. Swing. Sliders in for a strike. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Counts even at 1-1 for Granite. 1-1. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. On the ground softly towards second. Gonna be a tough play. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, first baseman, Joe Mauer.
So here's Joe Mauer. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 2 out, nobody on. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
The 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted in the air to center field. Baker is going to get there, and that's the 3rd out. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Our score remains 2-1. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Chapman.
Now here's the pitch. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the 1st out. So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Steve Lombardozzi. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. First pitch coming now from Sanchez. And a neck-high fastball that time. Now the Twins are going to get a lefty up and throwing in the bullpen. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Granite waits on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, center fielder.
Digging in, Ryan Baker. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Santana is after it. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Around second, he's on his way to third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know, it one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
Here's the signal from the dugout, so he'll take first here on the intentional walk, and that makes runners at the corners with 2 away.
Catcher number 13, Bruce Maxwell.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Bruce Maxwell, and a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and the A's fail to cash in here as the side is retired. A's strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. A look there at the Bay Bridge from the East Bay side, where we are for this one from the Coliseum in Oakland. Liam Hendricks comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Liam Hendricks.
Up next for Minnesota, Domingo Santana sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Tough task ahead here as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. 1-1. Swung on and missed for strike number 2.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. Here's another 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Swing and a little tapper. Finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Stepping in now, Brian Dozier. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
In now, Miguel Sano, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The win would belong to Trevor Cahill here, barring a sudden turn of events. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. It is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And breaking balls bounced out towards second. Lombardozzi ranges to his left. Throw on to first will get him, and the Twins are now down to their final out.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Standing in now, Max Kepler. Popped him up. And that's going to be your final out here, and the A's have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Oakland jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.